avocados from Mexico.
Ooh, you sassy sons of bitches are tuned in to Fuck a Title Show. Hope you enjoy. What's going on, everybody? Fuck a Title Show, as always, or if it's the first time, I am your host, JuvyThaKid. Hit me up Twitter, Instagram, Snapchattery, basically all social media stuff. And I'm on Periscope now. I'm gonna start doing streams on that. Everything is all the same. JuvyThaKid, JuvyThaKid. Shabam. All right. So, to start this off, I actually wanted to talk quick about the editing program that I had just gotten. It's called Filmora. This isn't like an advertisement or anything like that, so don't worry. But no, it's called Filmora for those that have been asking me. And I was looking through some tutorial videos and everything today, and holy shit, I can do a lot of cool stuff with this. I'm really excited to try a lot of this out. I'm excited for you guys to see it. I think it's gonna I think it's really gonna set the vlogs not like apart from everybody, but it's gonna be different, and I'm gonna be able to do a lot more creative stuff and do a lot more of like what I've always been thinking about being able to do with like the videos and everything like that. I figured out that you can clone yourself, so I'm not going to give it away, but I definitely will be doing something with that. It has a lot of like really dope ass like effects and like texts and everything I can do and merge the two. Like I can make things look like an old school horror movie. It's really dope. The Walking Dead intro, I can do that on this program, so that's really sweet. I can do like my own little version of it. My goals for it, it's like I just want to take all the videos to like a completely next level now. Excuse me. I apologize ahead of time if this is a bit of the burpy episode. I'm drinking some ginger ale right now, and it's got me burping a bit. It wasn't a good idea for the podcast, but live and learn, I suppose. Live and learn. But yeah. So the goals, I want to bring the videos just to like a whole new level now. Especially with now, like I know what I'm going to be able to do. I definitely am going to be sitting down this week, really learning and getting a hang of this program and getting started on these nightmares, because this is definitely like the perfect program to use them, or to use to like make those. It has a lot of the stuff that I think is gonna visually add something like to it all, and I'm fucking super excited for it, honestly, guys. Every time I like watched a tutorial or learned something new, like I got excited like a little kid. Like it's gonna be really fucking dope. I don't know. That's all I can say about it without repeating myself like a million times. And actually, you know what? Speaking of The Walking Dead, I finally started that show. I know I'm behind, but I was looking for a new show to watch on Netflix, and I figured finally give that a shot. It's dope, honestly. Out of the 3 recent shows that I've given a shot, Breaking Bad, Narcos, and Walking Dead, I probably rank Narcos number 1, Walking Dead number 2, Breaking Bad number 3. Just Walking Dead, honestly, it's a good show. It's not what I thought it was gonna be, because I thought it was just gonna be the regular like zombie movie type shit. You know what I mean? But like the zombies are, if anything, well, right now I'm only like in the 5th episode of like season 1, but it seems like the zombies are like a factor, but the story and everything is more of like the struggle of these survivors and like the emotional turmoil they're going through, like from losing their families, not knowing where family members are, like whatever it is. It's really dope. I cried like a baby in episode 2. Like I can't even lie. Ugh. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched Walking Dead. Second episode, Rick finds his family, well, like his son, and like the when they see each other again and like just run towards each other, I straight up cried like a baby. I made like very feminine noises while I was watching it. Like they saw each other start running, and all I could do was and just like tears came out of my eyes, people. Like they watered, and I'm like, okay, I'm all right. I'm all right. And then they fell, and I was like, too much. This is too much. So they got me crying on the second episode. Emotional sons of bitches. I don't really like Rick Grimes as a character, though. I don't know. Just something about him just bugs me. Especially when he kind of like tries to, I don't know if like acting tough is the right term for it. But I don't know, just like when he tries to be like, an authority figure in a way. It doesn't, I don't know. It's not believable to me. It's just, it's too, I don't know. Maybe he'll grow on me. But he just bugs me for now. Daryl Dixon, played by Norman Reedus from the Boondock Saints movies and Deuces Wild. Incredibly slept on movie. If you guys haven't seen Deuces Wild, and you like action movies or even like kind of like gang movies, I think you'll like Deuces Wild. It's set in the 1920s or 30s. Set in one of those. I think it's the 20s. In Brooklyn. And it's fucking dope. Like, it has one of my favorite scenes in a movie. I don't want to spoil it for you, but bricks rain down. Alright? Bricks are a-rainin'. But either way, incredibly slept on movie. Go check that out. Deuces Wild. But yeah, Norman Reedus was in it. That was the tie-in. But yeah, Daryl Dixon, he's alright. He's kind of what I was expecting for Norman Reedus, to be honest. But either way, it's one of the things I'm still like just kind of like getting like meeting all these characters or whatever. Cause at first I was like, cool. Shane, like the one character Shane is played by John Barenthal, played Punisher in season 2 of Daredevil on Netflix. But I was rooting for him at first, and then he did some shit that just personally I was like, man, fuck you. Like, I don't know. But either way, like, I'm just getting used to, like, all these characters or whatever, too, so I'll figure it out, like, as I go. I'm still only, like, episode 5. But, yeah, it's a dope show. I like it. It's definitely better than I was expecting. And kind of, like, it's one of those things, too, that, like, it shows me that definitely don't take, like, everybody else's opinion as just whatever, like, something is. Because you might like it for yourself for, like, completely different reasons. Like Breaking Bad. A lot of people like that. I wasn't big on it. But, yeah, I don't know. It all just depends on the person, I suppose. Let's go to your topics. I had asked you guys to throw some up for me for Halloween costume but Halloween costume, like, topics. And you guys came through, so thank you. We'll go from top to bottom, I guess. Little Jenny Wren, I saw your comment. I totes am expecting some Freddy Krueger cookies now. That was a mouthful to say. But yes, I so want some Freddy cookies. I'm holding you to it. And this is going to be on the internet, so it's kind of like putting in stone now. So bam, you are in an obligation to make Freddy Krueger cookies. At least for me. Okay, Little Jenny Wren, real costume. That's real in like all capitals, so it's like real. You know what I mean? Real costumes for women/girls. Why is everything store-bought a quote sexy nurse unquote or quote sexy unquote cop, etc. Honestly, I don't know if I'm alone on this one. I'm sure I'm not. But as a dude, I don't want to fucking go out or honestly, I don't even want to hear it when a girl's like, "Oh, I'm going to be fucking Wonder Woman or I'm going to be Catwoman or whatever." And then it turns out to just be like a mini skirt, a bra, and some fucking tall ass boots. Like, no, you're not fucking any of them. Like, you're not a fucking, you're not a cop, you're not a nurse, you're not nothing, alright? You're a stripper. Like, let's be honest. You're dressed like a stripper. Like, we're gonna call it what it is here, people. I don't fucking get it. I don't agree with it either. Especially when it's like a Jason costume or even a Freddy one, and it's fucking like it's a Freddy hat, a glove, a crop top sweater, and a fucking mini skirt. It's like, really? Come on. Like, I don't know, like my daughter, my oldest daughter, she wanted to be Deadpool for Halloween. Even like she just wanted to be straight up Deadpool. And I couldn't even find a costume for her, for one. And a girl Deadpool, it's like these people have never actually heard of Lady Deadpool. They were just like, they were just fucking sexy Deadpool, let's go. And it's like, oh, it's fucking annoying, honestly. It's, honestly, okay. But let's get to this. Real costumes for women and girls. What I would suggest is, like, you can still do like a nurse outfit, but make it something like different, like blood splatted up or whatever, and like, just like add something else to like that nurse outfit that doesn't make it sexy or whatever, but like makes it like scary, makes it Halloween. Cause I don't know about you guys, but when Halloween comes around, like I get excited for like horror movies. I like to see like what kind of like different horror movies come out around this time of year. I'm not looking for movies that like have the hottest girls or like the most passionate sex scenes or something like that. Like I want a scary ass movie. I like scary ass costumes, not these fucking knockoff fucking Halloween store stripper fucking get-ups. You know what I mean? You want to go strip on Halloween Alley? Well, you go take care of that. But keep that shit away from the real like Halloween costumes, the scary shit. But yeah, like I was saying, like a nurse, you could like blood splatted up. It doesn't even have to be a nurse. You could just get like the Scrubs or whatever, and you could be like fucking a serial killer or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Just like make something else scary, like, or just say fuck the whole like gender shit, and who cares anyway? If you like a guy character but you don't like the fucking girl version, like if you like Batman but you don't like Batgirl, get a fucking Batman costume and be Batman. Who the fuck cares? Really? Like, if we can just, like, nowadays we can really, like, you can do characters so many different ways that, like, there doesn't have to be this, like, distinct thing. Obviously, when it comes to movies or something, when it's, like, you know, going off comic books and everything, it helps to, like, keep Batman a dude. But for Halloween, if a girl wants to dress up as Batman, go get a fucking Batman costume. Who the fuck cares about what anybody else thinks? Yeah, I don't know. And if you want to be a cop, be like a cop. Go get the fucking funny fake mustaches, like Super Troopers. You know what I mean? Be like the stereotypical like fucking highway patroller kind of cop. Like get the aviators, the fucking fake mustache, and like just have fun. It doesn't have to be like the sexy version. Literally, like, just be whatever the fuck you want. If dudes can dress up like girls and nobody gives a shit for Halloween, then girls can wear the guy costumes and nobody can say shit. Because, really, like, who the fuck cares? Like, dress up what you want to dress up as, ladies. If you like doing the whole sexy, quote-unquote, sexy thing, then do it, whatever. But, I don't know. Real, just, I don't want to say real, but like, just like, I guess like the old school type Halloween fans, like we like the scary costumes or just like the regular costumes and just like the real scary shit. Like it's not like really like if you want to dress up as like a sexy nurse cop, whatever, it doesn't even have to be Halloween for that. You could do that in the privacy of your own home. It's just Halloween gives you an excuse to now go outside in that costume and not be stared at weird or get arrested. That's really all it is. But ladies, if you want to be, if you could be like a Freddy Krueger type thing. I didn't mean to say thing, I was trying to fight off a burp. But you could do a Freddy Krueger like costume. It doesn't, like, you don't have to get, like, the Freddy Krueger mask or anything. And if anyone turns around and says, oh, well, you're a girl, like a fucking grade 2 on a playground like I did, apparently, then just fucking tell them, like, well, I'm Freddy Krueger's daughter, bitch. Got a problem? Like, fuck them. I was stretching, that's why that came out so weird. Yeah, but fucking dress how you want to dress, ladies. Don't worry about all that bullshit. If you want to be Freddy Krueger, be Freddy Krueger. Like, fuck, I don't know. I think just like the whole like quote like sexy costume shit, like I don't, it's not for me. I don't, it's one of those things, maybe it's like those are the most selling things, so companies just keep relying on that type of shit. Like, goddamn. Oh, I was in a mall yesterday and I seen a fucking 12-year-old with a Victoria's Secret bag. Like, nuh-uh. Fucking 12 with a Victoria's Secret bag? Nuh-uh. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, like, with this whole, like, sexuality thing, but it's getting younger and fucking younger, and I don't like it, especially being a father myself. No fucking way, folks. No scary, like, no fucking sexy costumes here. None of that shit. Do scary stuff. I don't know. Got off topic. But just, yeah, the whole sex sells thing, I guess that's what they're going with, and I don't know. I guess it's hard to argue that that's, like, it doesn't work, because in a way, I guess it does, but do I agree with it? No. Will I ever fucking use sex to sell, like, anything? Nah. 100% no. Stick to the real costumes, the real scary stuff for Halloween, folks. Jesus. I feel like I went off on that one. Cannibal Kill. What was your favorite costume you had as a kid? This is a fucking easy one. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know what? Fucking the original. Go, go, Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. What the fuck? I've referenced Zordon so many times on this show. Rangers. You know what I mean? And anyway. But me and my brother, it was the red and green Power Ranger suits. I believe I was the Red Ranger. He was the Green Ranger. But then after Halloween, I fucking took his. Fuck him. In my costume now. But anyway, I was the Red Ranger. Jason came with the like little belt with the actual like the morpher with the T-Rex like coin on it, and you pressed it and it fucking played the theme song. Came with the red helmet, the vest, and like the gloves and shit. Just man, get your life. What? The fucking green or Red Ranger? That was where it was at, folks. Like, admittedly, like Tommy as the green, and then later as the White Ranger, he was dope. But as for like the original lineup, Jason, Red Ranger, that's where it was at, my homies, my folks, my people. Quick sip of ginger ale. God damn, I missed that costume. I miss Power Rangers, like the originals. Can't we just go back? I just want to go back. Hamilfet, my bro. Homemade versus store-bought. I prefer customizing and having one-of-a-kind piece of art. Absolutely. You know me. I do know you. It all depends. Yeah, because like some things you can buy from the store, kind of like mix match a bunch of stuff and make something really cool. But if you have the idea and like you can pull it off or have someone to help you, excuse me, like your own one of a kind type thing is always dope. Like I would always take a homemade thing over store bought probably, because like it's one of those things like a store bought. You can make something cool, but if it's not something that really like strikes something with you or like sticks with you, then like you're not really gonna cherish it or like collect it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Halloween's done, fucking throw that in a box or whatever. But if you make like a one of a kind thing, like, and it's like, then that like shows like you had the idea. There was like a goal in mind. You set a goal for yourself. And you went out, you created this thing from an idea in your head. And now, even though Halloween's done, you can put like that mask or that helmet, whatever, on a shelf and just have it like as a cool collection piece. You know what I mean? So, like, I go homemade all day, especially when it's like, you know, like I said, like a complete like original like idea from your head, and you're like, I think this would be really cool. And even if it's, you know what I mean, it doesn't have to be cool for everybody else. If you think it's gonna be cool, then fucking do it. Well, you know what I mean? Why not? Oh, excuse me. I gotta take a break from that ginger ale from the rest of the show, or at least try. But yeah, I don't know. Always do homemade if you can. It gives you something too. Like when it's over, you can be like, yeah, I fucking did this. Like I thought of this. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work at some times, and then it fucking came out dope. And now I have this other cool thing that I can like add to my collection, and like actually look at it. Other people can enjoy it and everything. So yeah, homemade all day. All day. Those were good ones, people. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Let's go to spies. Yes. I've had an article pop up here from Games Radar. What's on your GameDar? That was a horrible dad joke. We're gonna keep this moving. So this article is 10 best spy games of all time. Now, I understand not everybody is into video games, or, you know, games, whatever. But these might be other things that, like, you encountered throughout, like, your childhood or, like, growing up, whatever. Or your friends might have heard a lot about, so you've heard of it. And chances are, like, I don't know, if there are, like, more gamers out there that are listening, then you've probably played these. So this is from GameStar. Yeah, GameStar.com, I suppose. Okay. We're not going to read the whole fucking article. We're going to go to the games, see a little bit what they say, and keep her moving. Okay, so Metal Gear Solid 3. What up? Naked Snake. Not Liquid Snake or anything. This one was Naked Snake. Cigarette gas spray. Check. A lipstick firearm. Check. Night vision goggles. Check. Metal Gear Solid 3 contains nods to the spy genre, something that's appropriate considering it took place in the 1960s during the fucking height of the Cold War. So you pretty much, like, in this game, you were thrown out into, like, a jungle kind of, like, environment, I should say. You use disguises and everything and camouflage to, like, get through infiltrate the outpost, knock out guards and everything, and you use your gadgets and your skills to do it. But you gotta be careful, cause there's certain characters in it that'll see straight through like your outfit, cause you have the reflective camouflage. I played a little bit of this, not a whole lot of it though. But Metal Gear Solid's on the list. Hitman Blood Money. All the Hitman games are dope as fuck. The first Hitman game movie wasn't the greatest for me though. I haven't seen the more recent one they've done. But yeah, pretty much Hitman is what it exactly sounds like. You are a hitman. But in this one, like, it's actually kind of cooler because you can set up like little like accidents. You know what I mean? So it doesn't look like you did it. GoldenEye 007, come on. If you guys haven't played that for Nintendo 64, the Pierce Brosnan movie was fucking dope. But the Nintendo 64 had so many classic games. GoldenEye 007 was one of the ones that like probably ended a lot of friendships. Like, oh fuck. If somebody ever got Golden Gun, like it got so annoying. Like, but either like GoldenEye 007 for Nintendo 64 is one of those like classic games. Like when I think of like games that I can just like think back to and instantly I'm like, man, I want to play that right now. It's GoldenEye 007. Same with Perfect Dark. I believe that was for N64 as well. Oh, look at that. It's on here. Ha! But yeah, this actually, Perfect Dark, first person shooter and everything. You dealt with more like like stealth and stuff like that more like than you did in GoldenEye 007. Miss Joanna Dark. You know what I mean? A lot of these I actually haven't even heard of. No One Lives Forever, obviously inspired by James Bond films. Oh, and the British TV series The Avengers. KGB. I wonder what that's based off of. Dishonored. This was all like all right. I knew a lot of people that were really into it. For me, I don't know. It was all first person, and certain games I feel aren't suited for a first person kind of thing. Or maybe I just couldn't get used to it. But I don't know. I wish there was it switched between like, or even was just a third person type, where like more of like Assassin's Creed or something like that. But yeah, Dishonored was okay. Like I don't know. I don't think I actually finished it. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Y'all only fucking put Chaos Theory. All the Splinter Cell games are dope. Sam Fisher, Get Your Life. Sam Fisher's what like badass. And Tom Clancy's a badass for writing something as such. God. There really needs to be a Splinter Cell movie. I've heard rumors about it for so fucking long. Like, Tom Hardy's supposed to play Sam Fisher. He mentioned it in, like, an interview that he did on fucking a red carpet. And just, come on. Give me a Splinter Cell movie already. That's all I want in life right now. Oh, excuse me. Ginger ale is waging a war in my insides. Okay. I know this next one isn't gonna be for everybody, but it's gotten kind of requested to me a lot lately, especially with the recent news of Ronda Rousey making a return. And I figure I'd throw it on the podcast because it gives me time to like get whatever I can out and explore different avenues of the discussion. So those that aren't familiar, Ronda Rousey was the UFC women's, I believe, bantamweight. I can never remember certain weight classes, but she was I want to say 135 pound champ. But she was like basically one of the first breakout stars in like the UFC. Like she crossed over to movies. She was in a couple Fast and Furious movies. It is 135 pounds. So she was just dominant, running through everybody, like all the girls they put in front of her. Until she faced Holly Holm, who just outclassed her. Like a lot of people didn't know who Holly Holm was, but she was like actually like a world champion striker. She got outclassed the whole time, and then second round gets head kicked for the knockout. Takes like a year and a half off, like just disappears from the sport basically. And this other girl, Amanda Nunes, I had talked about her on one of the previous episodes. Like I said, this was a big thing that I had mentioned it in the show, but it was I believe it's a big thing because Amanda Nunes is the first UFC like lesbian champion. I don't want to say like fighter in general because I don't know all of them, but she's like it's so dope. Her Instagram, it's like, you know, she always has pictures of her and her girlfriend on there. They're funny. But she's been dominating everybody while Ronda was gone, and just she's champ now. And Ronda's coming back to the sport for an automatic title shot. Now, if this doesn't make sense, I'm in the same boat. She's coming off of a vicious loss. She got outclassed the whole time. And that happens to, like, you know what I mean? But, like, a vicious head kick knockout, like, it's been a part of highlight reels for the whole time, and it will be for like probably the rest of mixed martial arts history. But anyway, it's one of those things, like, she's coming off of a vicious loss. She's getting a title shot, and it making no sense. Especially when you get, like, knocked out and you just disappear for, like, a year and a half. Like, you weren't one of the fighters that, like, took a loss but then got right back to it. It's a money move, 100%. And yeah, honestly, like, money-wise, well, I guess it remains to be seen how good it will be. Ronda was very popular. A lot of people always wanted her to come back, so I think this will be a big money draw. And in that aspect, the UFC made a smart business decision. Do I think she should be fighting for the title? No, definitely not. I think a rematch with Holly Holm would have been more appropriate for her comeback. It's not one of those things. It's not good for it's not good for the division at the same time, because there's a lot of people think about it like this. Like, when Ronda Rousey was champion, the talent level was only like so high. Ever since she's been gone, the talent level has gotten higher. Is she going to be able... Like, her striking was never the best. Definitely not. Her striking was always subpar, really. It got better, but she was always judo, you know what I mean, and jiu-jitsu on the ground and everything. But yeah, like, there's tons of other like competitors and everything in the division who like have gotten a lot better. It's not... If she wins, that's cool, I guess, because the UFC has their champion back. I get mainstream star. Is she going to be able to hang with a lot of the girls that are in there? I don't know. I don't see her beating Holly Holm. But anything can happen in MMA. But I just think there's a lot of other like competitors that have been working a lot harder for it, and they deserve the title shot more. So I don't think it's actually good for the division, because especially with a lot of the problems that have been going on in the UFC lately, a lot of the criticism they're coming under, and if I'm going to be honest, a lot of the dishonesty that, that's been kind of shown from the company as of lately, it's kind of, I don't know. I think like it's smart for the money, but I don't think it's going to be smart down the road. So, but I don't know. Everything remains to be seen. Do I think it's going to be an easy fight for Ronda Rousey? No, definitely not. Amanda Nunes is a beast. Like, she's one of those people that, like, I would tell my daughter, like, if you want to see an athlete, like, if you really want to believe, like, girls can, like, do this, go watch Amanda Nunes. Well, there's tons of girls, like, you could point them to. I'm just saying, because Amanda Nunes is the champion right now. She doesn't hide who she is or what she's about. She's, like, really just like she's always, like, nice to reporters, to fans, everything. So it's hard not to like her, or it's hard to not like her. There you go. Or no, god damn it, I said it right the first time. Whatever. Ugh, big stretches. Okay. This has been Fuck a Title Show. I'm gonna cut it now. Cut it. You gotta cut it. Anyway. I have been your host, JuvyThaKid. Thank you all for tuning in, as always. Or if it was your first time. Like I said, hit me up on all social medias, from Twitter, the Instagram, the Snapchat, the SoundClouds, the fucking Periscopes. Scope up. It's all JuvyThaKid. JuvyThaKid. There's going to be a time where I go to say that, and I'm going to fuck it up. And I'm probably never going to live it down. But that'll be okay. Hope you guys have all enjoyed the show. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and check out all the other content. There shall be more and more and more to enjoy. My quiet kids, my freaks, and my weirdos. For the love of everybody, keep being weird. I'm out.